In the late 1960s, Northern California was terrorized by a man who called himself the Zodiac. He was more than just a killer. He was a shadow, a ghost who mocked the police, and a mystery that remains unsolved to this day. This is the chilling story of the Zodiac Killer. It was the night of July 4th, 1969. The sound of distant fireworks filled the summer sky, but in one quiet parking lot, a very different kind of explosion was about to unfold. A young couple sat inside their car, enjoying a peaceful moment together, unaware of the eyes watching them from the darkness. Out of the shadows, the killer emerged. His presence was sudden, cold, and merciless. Without warning, the silence shattered. Gunshots echoed through the still night, glass breaking, screams cut short. In seconds, the car became a cage of terror. The young man and woman were struck down, trapped, powerless against the faceless figure outside their window. But the horror didn't end there. This killer wasn't trying to escape. He didn't hide. He wanted the world to know. Later that night, in a calm and chilling voice, he picked up a phone and called the police himself. His tone was steady, almost casual, as he confessed to the crime. And then, with an unsettling confidence, he connected this brutal attack to the earlier killings. It was his way of leaving a signature, a mark, a message. The Zodiac was here. This was not a man seeking silence. This was a man who craved attention. A predator who turned murder into a statement, who wanted his name to echo in fear long after the night was over. Soon, newspapers across California carried the shocking news. Front pages screamed with bold headlines, "Mysterious Killer Strikes." The stories revealed chilling details. Letters arriving at news offices, each signed with a strange symbol, a circle with a cross through it. Inside the letters were secrets only the killer could know, along with strange cryptic codes that he demanded be published. One message carried the words that would become infamous. "This is the Zodiac speaking." What began in California quickly spread across the nation. From small-town presses to the largest dailies, stacks of newspapers piled up, passing from hand to hand. The entire country was gripped with fear as the words of a faceless killer echoed in black ink. The public was terrified, and the police were humiliated. Over time, the Zodiac claimed responsibility for 37 murders, though investigators could only confirm 5. Most of his victims were couples in secluded areas, but sometimes he struck in broad daylight. In one case at Lake Berryessa, he wore a black hood marked with his symbol, tied up 2 college students and stabbed them. Over the years, police investigated hundreds of suspects. Some were dragged in on suspicion, questioned for hours, even watched for months. The most famous was Arthur Leigh Allen, a man with a dark past. For a time, evidence seemed to point to him, but nothing ever held. Later, even DNA testing failed to confirm his guilt. Every lead went cold. Every name eventually crossed off the list. In the end, the Zodiac remained unidentified, always one step beyond the reach of the law. By the 1970s, the Zodiac fell silent. The killings stopped, the letters ended, but the mystery was never solved. People still wonder, was he dead or still alive?